Hey, let's check the sky mirror, see what's coming up for you day by day in your next 10 days here or so. When I see the sky mirror, I can't help but think about the app, the Sky Mirror app. And what a neat thing it is. Sky Mirror Astrology. There it is. It's cheap. Just go to the App Store, yeah? And it's being improved all the time. Here's now. Okay. There's a chart of now, where I live today. It's very nice. You can run it forward, run it back. There's all sorts of things you can do here with this. And there's a lot of ways of presenting the data also. It's improving all the time. I'm impressed. Here's the data itself. You can do a lot of stuff with this. And most of all, you know, you can look and see. Here, if you want to know when no shadow was, you'd catch it when the moon is right up there on that angle right there on August 2nd. And you'd have the moon at no shadow. Pretty neat, huh? Get it at your app store. Sky Mirror Astrology app. You will find it so useful. It will teach you astrology. Just, you know, you'll be looking at the birds and the bees and the dogs and the cats. Yeah, all that stuff. Those guys they all react to the sky mirror. The dogs are all barking. You know, you flip on your sky mirror and bang. You'll find out why. You'll see it in the sky mirror. You'll see Mars here. Where's Mars? On the angle. There's Mars on Jupiter, see? Huh. I wonder it's getting hot and I'm getting so angry, huh? Oh well. This is a much better way to learn astrology, folks, than doing natal chart stuff. Really. While I'm at it, you can get this show on the internet at frac.com/astro. And I'm told the YouTube thing is working pretty good. Just YouTube my name, Roland Frost, and you can download the show real fast. You can do it when you want to. People on Oahu, you need to get used to this, because my relationship with Alelo is very stressed. But this is where the future is for all of you. Let's get serious. You don't want to sit around and wait for the clock. You want to get it when you want it. And this is a way to do it. It's at frac.com/astro. It's on YouTube. Watch the show when you want to watch the show. All right, sky mirror for next week. Here's the chart. You can see that the sun is actually in Leo here, going from 10 degrees to 20. So everybody's kind of proud. Start your week with a nice trine to Uranus. When's that? That'll be on Sunday or so. So, you know, the internet is friendly. Astrology is friendly. Mars is here, and it's just barely gone by Jupiter. Mars is starting at 13, Jupiter's still at 9. So we're 4 degrees away. And 5 degrees of separation, Mars will cool off. So over your next couple of days, you won't be so pumped up next to Jupiter, and it should get a little cooler. Let's run the moon around the edge here and see what's going on. The moon gives you the mood of the times, yeah? Mother Moon. And remember, Friday morning, Mother comes to visit. I hope you meet her. Good time to do it, Friday night. Here's a nice trine to Neptune. There is spirituality. There is a religion. May not be exactly what you've been told, but it's real. And here's Saturn, too. Trine to Saturn. There'll be answers here late Friday night, 11, 12 o'clock at night. But what happens here? You go into Saturday, the moon's gone into Cancer. And it's okay, you know, Friday night, early Saturday morning, but the time you get to the middle of the day, Saturday, it's opposing Pluto. Eek! A bug, a siren, a panic, You know, a little later in the afternoon, it squares Uranus. You feel alone. Here's the Pluto-Uranus square, ruining your Saturdays, as always. Mars is here now. So Saturday night, you got to look out a little bit. The thing about Mars is he's moving from 13 to 20 degrees of Cancer. And look at Venus, 13 to 20 degrees of Virgo. So that means Mars is sextiling Venus, Cancer to Virgo, water to Earth. And this sextile, you know, that you see here, this dotted blue line, it's going to go on. It starts at 13 degrees and it goes clear to 20 degrees and they're still in sextile. In other words, it's a very romantic week for you. Quite sexy here on Saturday night, Sunday morning. You can get by all the panic. You can get by all this weird stuff. You know, because it's weird, but, you know, it gets a little, it doesn't mellow out Sunday quite yet, not until Sunday night. You get to Sunday night, there's a conjunction to Mercury, and we're talking it all out, and we're in the Mercury zone, not so much the Mars. Hurry up, get some sweets. No. Monday, wake up, the moon's in Leo, feels a lot different. It gets increasingly slow until you get to late after dinner Monday night. The moon squares Saturn and it feels like it's all going to stop and we're broken. What are we going to do? The answer is on Tuesday. On Tuesday, August 6th, we got a nice moon trining Uranus. It's just the opposite. Here you're stuck in the laws. What is a law anyway? Something that somebody can... Well, I don't want to get into it. I'll tell you, this business of what the laws on the streets when you drive and the signs and the policing that goes on is terrible. I mean, the seatbelt thing was terrible. The speed limits are terrible. The alcohol thing is terrible. Now we got people talking on cell phones and they're going to get arrested. And anyway, enough laws. And you'll feel that way on Tuesday after breakfast with the moon trining Uranus. It'll feel kind of good. You're in a new moon zone, and this new moon, about 13, 14 degrees of Leo, lasts for a whole month and trines Uranus. So it's Uranus's turn now. Neptune's had his way. He got all kind of crazy laws, perverted justice. Now we're going to have a month of Uranus, okay? Good time to get some chart work done, folks. Call up your astrologer. On Wednesday, the moon's still in Leo until later after dinner, and then it shifts into Virgo, and the vibes change again. Wednesday, the moon shifts into Virgo Wednesday night, yeah. And the first aspect is in opposition to Neptune. Happens real late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning. There's confusion. There's problems with liquids. Now, just past that, by a half an hour or something, there's a sextile to Saturn, and everything gets organized. So you got to get past your confusion point Wednesday night, Thursday morning, and you'll feel it. Once you get confused, just sit down. If you're lost, it's okay. You'll be organized very shortly, within a half an hour, thanks to old Saturn here, helping us all out. Thursday in the middle of the day, here's a nice sextile to Jupiter. We're all laughing. We're having a good time. There's a trine to Pluto. We feel powerful. Thursday leads us in to kind of another nice time. There's Venus up ahead, huh? Moon in Virgo. You'll feel it Thursday night, but mostly, you know, you're going to feel it Friday morning, Friday afternoon. The moon's going by. Let's see, I marked it here for you. This is the afternoon. Mars comes a little first. We'll all feel a little randy and sexy, and then Venus loving and sweet and feminine. So this is a pretty nice time, this Friday, August 9th, you know. It's a good time to be with somebody you're in love with. Kind of like the same way back here, only this is kind of macho. The moon's going by Mars, and everybody's in a big rush, and Romeo is all heated up. So this might be kind of sexy and loving back here on Saturday night, Sunday morning, but for just plain romantic, good, sexy fun and Romeo Juliet stuff, it's Friday, August 9th. Very nice. It continues all the way through Friday till about 2:33 in the morning. The moon shifts into Libra. The whole thing changes. Saturday's a whole different day. Look out. Here's, starts with the nasty old square to Pluto. Panicky here after dinner Saturday. Another ruined Saturday. Yep, and there's a square to Jupiter. We're overdoing it. And an opposition to Uranus late Saturday night. The power's out. The battery doesn't work. We're all alone. There's disasters afoot on Saturday, August 10th. Hope you don't get caught in one. On Sunday, the moon's still in Libra, but people are getting angry. There's this square to Mars that happens, and it's just past lunch, and people are moving too fast. And ask yourself what you're protecting. It gets better more towards dinner time. There's a nice sextile to the sun. Everybody gets their head. We make a plan. Maybe Sunday isn't so bad after all. Not as bad as Saturday, that's for sure, which is just the opposite of sweet, sexy Friday. Vendredi, huh? You know what Vendredi is French for Friday? Well, Freya is the Venus in the Norse, yeah? And then Friday's named after Freya in English. In French, it's Vendredi, Venus, Vendredi. So Friday is Venus's day. It's been like that for a couple thousand years. So it's very nice when the moon goes by Venus. You know, that's happening here after lunch and into the afternoon and evening. And Mars is in sextile there. Very nice. Hope you enjoy.